Up and Adam.
Tractor systems are offline.
We are Beyond FM.
Beyond FM.
The future of broadcasting is here.
Up and Adam with Adam Montiel. It's community content from Concentrate. It's Up and Adam with Adam Montiel.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Yes, some say life is just where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Happy Friday. Thank you so much for being Up and Adam, and thank you for your indulgence this week. We took Tuesday and Thursday off as I prepare, of course, for the Central Coast Writers Conference and the Art of the Interview, which is happening tomorrow. Last night, premiere, or the screening rather, with screenwriting icon Rob Edwards at the Palm Theater. So cool to have him out here. And then the today and tomorrow, Central Coast Writers Conference. Learn all you can. Get involved. CentralCoastWritersConference.com. My workshop is tomorrow. Of course, everything housed on the wonderful Cuesta College campus, and we look forward to it. Still nervous, still super excited, and thank you. Alex sent me a great, encouraging text about after I was talking about a little bit of nerves with regards to the Central Coast Writers Conference. So love the encouragement. Thank you so much. I'm excited for today. You know when you meet someone and instantly feel like they've bottled lightning. That is Lauren Butler. From slinging mixers at farmers markets to winning good food awards and getting props from Oprah. I mean, she and her husband, Brandon, have built Yes Cocktail Company into one of the hottest names in craft mixology, and not just in Paso, but across the country. And now they're hitting a huge milestone. 10 years of saying yes to creativity, to flavor, and to doing things their way. Coming up next weekend, they're raising a glass with an anniversary bash and a mixology class you're not going to want to miss. Later in the show, Lauren is going to join us to talk about cocktails, creativity, motherhood, entrepreneurship, and how she and Brandon built a brand with heart, with hustle, and a whole lot of flavor. So don't miss that. Coming up in just a moment. First, I want to thank our friends for being involved in supporting local broadcasting, and that is Life Elements. You check out this back corner of this plaza in Atascadero, you're going to see a woman practicing wellness alchemy. Life Elements, where you can walk in, see things being made in real time, smell it. It smells so good in there. And maybe Martha's just whipping up something that she might even just say, hey, try this, take that home. Everything's small batch, cruelty-free, made with real healing in mind. Think arnica, calendula, magnesium, broad spectrum CBD. It is no wonder why their Relief Stick is a bestseller across the nation. In addition to their spot in Atascadero, you could shop their products at the Hive in Arroyo Grande, also the General Store, downtown Paso, and of course, lifeelements.com. When you do use the promo code ADAM, save 15% off your entire cart. Promo code ADAM, A-D-A-M, at lifeelements.com, and let them know that you heard them on Up and Adam. And yes, go to lifeelements.com, use that promo code, of course, but I'd say get in there, say hello to them. 7425 El Camino Real, you will be so glad you did. Let your wellness meet its maker.
It's Up and Adam with Adam Montiel.
All right, she is a theater kid turned cocktail queen, a mom, maker, and mixology maven who took a farmer's market hustle and turned it into a nationally recognized brand with her husband, Brandon. From getting love on Oprah Daily to nabbing dual Good Food Awards this year alone, Lauren and Brandon have built Yes Cocktail Co. into a flavor-forward empire, one that's equal parts passion, precision, and play. And now they're celebrating 10 years of saying yes to the dream. From small batch syrups to zero proof spirits and a soon to launch celebration at the Union Road Collective. Please welcome co-founder and creative force behind Yes Cocktail Co., Lauren Butler. It is great to have you Up and Adam.
Good to see you.
And happy 10-year anniversary. That's so exciting.
I know, we're ready. We're ready to party. It's wild.
I know. Does it feel crazy?
Yes. 100%. It doesn't actually seem real.
When you have something that is a big watershed moment and a lot of years go by it, whether it's 10 years, 25 years, some parts of it are like, wow, that feels like eons ago. And some parts are like, oh my God, it feels like yesterday. What are those aspects for you in this?
Okay, well, you do so much reflecting at all the milestones. The one that feels like yesterday was like setting up our first booth at a farmer's market. I'm like, we just did that yesterday for the first time. In fact, it's been 10 years,
wow.
Which is insane. And then like the tasting room and all that, like that all feels like it was so long ago, but we haven't really been open that long. So it's all weird. Time is nothing.
Yeah. Now, wasn't there like some aspects in the naming of the company like improv related?
Oh,
like
100%.
yes and kind of
Yeah.
thing? Because you and Brandon were both into improv and that kind of thing.
Yeah, we're little theater dorks.
Yeah.
Little dorks. We're still dorks. Yeah, no, it's 100% a theater thing. We were gonna make it like really cool, like some like deep Shakespearean reference, right? And we're like, no one wants that.
Right.
So we just called it Yes. And you know, I've gone back and forth on it over the years. Like, oh, we should have come up with something a little more, I don't know, just something more unique, I guess. Because yes, it's something you say all day long. Yes, no, right? But now I'm like, it was good. It was a good idea.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
And it's what you guys, it's what, you know, sometimes it's like when you reflect back onto you what people know you as, and people know you as that's what works and that's what hits. And that's
Right.
kind of what does.
Like a name and an ethos, which is kind of cool.
Right.
You just like wrapped it into one.
What was that moment like in the journey where saying yes kind of scared the hell out of you, but you did it anyway?
Oh my gosh, every moment, including like this week. Yeah, it's everything. I think everything about owning a business and putting yourself out there is terrifying, but it's so worth it. Whether it's a huge success, yay, win for you, or if it's a huge failure, you can learn so much.
Yeah.
So I'm scared of everything. I'm honestly excited and scared about our 10-year anniversary party. I mean, and excited and scared, that's a super deep cut nerd reference for you. Stephen Sondheim's musical Into the Woods, Little Red says, excited and scared. I'm always excited and scared. And I think that's the best way to be. If you're not a little scared, you don't care about it enough.
That's a great point. You got to be a little bit nervous. It's got to keep you on the edge a little bit. Mm-hmm. One thing I've learned, especially as you like take in conversations or, you know, speeches from people who are really smart, good at business, you hear the value of no, right? And the value of saying no and really treating your time like it's something that not everyone can afford, you know? And I'm sure you've learned a lot of lessons in the last 10 years with when to say no.
Yes. In fact, the last 18 months or so, I jokingly said we are currently no cocktail company.
Yeah.
I was pregnant. I had our first son. He just turned 1. And I was a hard no on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And I value my time so much differently now as a parent because every minute counts. I'm only an hour away from a nap pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
So I have to make it count.
What is it like being a new mom?
It is the most difficult job. Like, shout out to all new moms. Yeah, it's the hardest job ever. You do not set your hours. You do not set your schedule, and you do not get to say anything back to your boss, which is the baby. But it's the most rewarding job ever. It's super cool.
I've talked to a couple different people who I'm close with, and also I have a niece who's going through this right now, and she's probably your age. There are some real, sometimes struggles that women battle with, whether it's postpartum depression or wondering, am I good enough to do this? Or do I want to do this? Is it still, I mean, like so many thoughts that you're like, this thought cannot be creeping in my head. This is wrong, but it's normal. And I imagine women, you go through it all the time. How do you go through that?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, not alone.
Yeah,
I've reached
good.
out to I've joined like all the mom groups.
Yeah.
I'm so not a joiner normally. That's not normally my yes and, but this has been reaching out to people and then, you know, just trying your best to stay true to yourself and stay in that right headspace. I think it's really hard to, quote, have it all, to be the boss, to be the mom, to still be fun and cool. It's really hard. So I think forgiveness is really huge.
Yeah.
Just taking it easy on yourself, which I've been working on, and having a really great calendar app. That has changed everything.
Do you have a good one that I should know about? What's your best calendar app?
Okay, well, I mean, I love Calendly, but I'm really getting into like the note-taking apps. Notion. I'm really into
that a good
Notion.
one?
It like syncs with everything. You can create systems within it. I'm all about systems.
Yeah.
It's really
I've been using that Fixer app. I'm trying to get in more, but I did have some big humps in the beginning where like lost some big emails and like they got kind of filed in my, so those things, but there was a little bit of a learning curve, but that's been one. But a good calendar app is hard to beat.
Yeah.
When we're talking about a new baby, I just pulled up a video. This is Emily, and I want you to hear just like the rawness of her laugh. She is listening to her, God bless him, her husband, Reno, change probably his first diaper. And I don't know if you can relate to this with Brandon, but listen to this. And he's like dry heaving in the background.
Oh God.
It's poop.
And it's the more he gets sickened by it, and the more she laughs. It's so. What was Brandon's first time changing a diaper like? And do you have any moments like this?
Okay, here's the cruel joke about diapers. Okay, when you start out, it's all fine and dandy.
Yeah.
The poop is not that smelly. It's when they start eating solids. So you have a good 6 months of like, oh, this is fine.
Oh, what are they talking
like,
about? This is so easy.
This is no problem. And then you get that first, like, they ate beef stew poo,
Yeah.
and you're like, this is disgusting.
Game over.
I totally gagged. And you get a lot of blowouts, too.
Yeah.
Those are just...
Oh, man. You're like, did we keep the receipt, honey? We kept the receipt for this one,
Can
right?
we return it?
Yeah.
He's good.
But I imagine like just no greater joy in your life, especially really putting the focus on like, you know, the meaning of your family and the meaning of like legacy and kind of even more of a deeper reason as to the why. I mean, here you are 9 years into your business, you're pregnant, and now you have this baby at 10 years, and like the why seems even more clear now.
Yeah. Well, we jokingly call him the heir to the throne.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
Right.
And we often laugh about, okay, when he's an adult, like, will this be something we can hand down to him? But like you were saying, these milestones, they do lead to all the reflection about legacy, about what are we doing this for? So that's been definitely front of mind lately.
How have we chosen to evolve over the 10 years? Have you been comfortable with the way you've scaled? Were there parts where you're like, we did that too quick, or man, we should have had our foot on the gas even more when certain things become trends, writing them out? What have you, because you guys have these flavors and you're like, and then the flavors, I mean, I'm seeing all these flavors all the time, even more flavors. Like you guys are flavor overload. It's so cool. Then evolving into new SKUs and new things. How has that been for you?
I think it's a constant challenge, like with any business, whether it's wine or spirit, you have to evolve and have something new for the customer, but you have to keep true to what your best sellers are and kind of why you started. So I think it's very tempting to be like, let's create a million different flavors.
Yeah.
But no, we try to keep it honed in to what we know, what is true, what's going to taste good. And yeah, I do wish that we got into the zero proof mixology game even earlier than we did. It was so in my mind. I was like, we need to do this. We need to do this. And so many people scoffed at it.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, maybe they're right. Maybe this is dumb. Maybe it's just me. I wish that I leaned in harder sooner. Yeah. But I'm leaning in hard now. It was hard, being away on maternity leave and out with my son to really delve into the zero proof stuff the way I wanted to. But
Well, you would think that would have been the best time to do it because you're pregnant.
Well, I totally did it and drank it.
Yeah.
I just didn't have time to like bottle it and can it.
Sure.
And,
Got it. Yeah. Work
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
like make it a sellable product.
Yeah.
So it's there. It's ready. It's good.
Yeah,
but-
we had, and thank you for helping us with Pink Drink because we had a non-alcoholic table that people could go serve themselves
Sweet.
with like some sparkling water, a little of this, a little of that, and then your stuff. And really, yes, I could take any one of your mix, put it in vodka, whiskey, whatever. But then, yeah, we could put it with sparkling water. We could put it with this or that. And it becomes a great mocktail.
Yes. Yeah. And for me, I think mocktails are all about elevating it. Nobody just wants to drink a lame old plain bubbly water. Nobody wants a soda. They don't want all that sugar. So yeah, we're trying to give people the complexity of a cocktail without the booze. That's what people want.
Sometimes you go now, you get a mocktail. They're going to charge you $14-15 for the mocktail still now.
I know.
It's crazy. So at least if you do this at home, you get definitely a deal on it.
Yeah, you can save a little bit of money. I know it feels so expensive to get a mocktail out, but I'll be honest with you, as somebody who's running currently a cocktail and mocktail bar, the mocktails are sometimes more expensive for us to produce.
Really?
Because by the time you make these tinctures and things and then remove alcohol from them or find a way to make them without alcohol, it can become very costly. And the botanicals and all this stuff that we're using is just as high quality as the botanicals you find in your gin.
Yeah, true.
It's just not alcoholic.
Yeah. I was talking to Rick Quinn, the owner of Opolo. In fact, he was here before you got here. And they're thinking of a non-alcoholic wine, as a lot of wineries are now.
Yep.
And I said, here's what you call it. And you can pay me royalties. We can work that out later. Nopolo.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed.
Isn't that great?
That's hilarious. We talked about doing something like that with No Cocktail Co.
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
know, but then we didn't lean in. Maybe now that'll inspire me. Maybe we will.
Yeah, it's kind of clever,
It's very funny.
So who knows if he'll do it or not? And who knows if I'll see my royalty checks. But I like going to their harvest parties every year, so maybe that'll be my payment. But no, I mean, the non-alcoholic thing is real. Also in this studio, I talked to Lisa Tupetz, who imports German wine in the area. Great young gal. She has a friend who is making a sparkling German rosé, non-alcoholic. She got it on the list at French Laundry.
Nice.
It's like what you know, not what you know, it's who you know. And she got it in the right spot and boom. I mean, so it's really non-alcoholic wine taken off for sure.
For sure. We have a zero proof sparkling champagne called French Flume in our tasting room.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely phenomenal. It's actually made in France, alcohol removed. So it is the best. I mean, it's great. It's real champagne.
Let me ask you about your Amaro because I'm a fan of it. And I know especially people who aren't drinking, they can modify it. But what do you add to a mocktail? Booze will sometimes take out the bitter, but if you're not going to put in booze, but you want to balance out bitter, is it as easy as a lime squeeze, or like what will take out some of the bitter notes of, like, say, your Amaro?
Okay, yeah. So definitely working with some kind of acid, right? Because all cocktails are that balance of alcohol, which is the burn, acid, and sweet. If you have the right balance, it's really going to lock into place, which is why our mixers are so great. They already have the acid and the sweet. You just dilute it, basically. Yeah. But bitters are a great way. And you said remove the bitter, but I think bitters is a confusing name.
Right.
Because it's not necessarily adding bitterness. Think of it like an extract.
Yeah.
I think of it like my spice cabinet, right? I can make chicken or something and season it with whatever I want. Same deal with bitters. If I combine a few bitters with a few different acids and maybe something like cucumber or muddled fruit, those are the layers that you want. And that's what's going to replicate the alcohol. I also find that spicy is a great way to give that like burn of a cocktail without being a cocktail.
That's true.
So people love the cucumber jalapeno as a mocktail because it's already a little spicy.
Yeah.
And they find that they don't miss the spirit that way.
So the main lion's share are these mixers, right? Yeah. But over the years, you've come up with you got the sugar cubes. You got, I mean, what are some of the things that are hitting? What are some of the things that are just long-standing? You couldn't afford to get rid of them. People would riot. Like, what are those SKUs now?
Yeah. Okay. So definitely the bitters infused sugar cubes. People are obsessed.
Literally
with them.
drop them into some whiskey. You got an old fashioned.
Yes. So it's like the simplest old fashioned you'll ever make, but there's no gimmick about it because it's true to what an old fashioned is. Like 1 sugar cube, 3 dashes of bitters. You add your garnish and you choose your spirit at that point. And with those, we do a variety of different bitters. So we have got like 20 different SKUs, and I have 4 new ones coming out.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're excited about those. And then we cannot get rid of lavender honey, my personal favorite, cucumber jalapeno. People would literally riot, and charred oak and maple syrup. Those are like,
that one's huge.
They would lose their mind with that.
Yeah, that one's great in literally any spirit.
It is. And I think that's why people love it. They can just throw it in anything. But I really want to keep like pushing the envelope for people. Yeah. I don't want people to get like, oh, I only drink this one thing. It's like, no, try something new.
And then do you do seasonal stuff, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Christmas time comes around.
Christmas is in full swing in our warehouse.
Is it already?
Oh my God. It's been for a month.
Like the peppermint stuff or the...
Yeah, it is a winter wonderland. Come on down.
And you got to get ready for that so early.
You really do. Because we ship to so many retailers. That's really our main... We're mainly wholesale. And retailers are already ready for the holidays. They're already getting the pallets in right now. They were placing orders back in January for Christmas stuff, if you can believe it. It's wild in the retail world. So yeah, we were just joking in the warehouse today. Everyone was like, I feel like we just skipped fall and now it's Christmas. I'm like, sorry. It's here, guys. You were in the news a little bit. I talked to you when there was some big company that like wasn't paying you, and you had to, and you're like the sweetest, nicest gal. And you kind of went fierce for a moment, and you got answers back real quick from them, and it made headlines. Yeah, it was really dramatic. I hate that our one viral video, our big claim to fame, is us asking for money. But it was money you were owed. It was money we were owed, 100%. Yeah. We were working with Francesca's, and I only repeat the name again now. I still almost weekly get an email from somebody like me saying, "Hey, I saw your viral video, but I'm not getting paid. Can you please give me?" So it's that sucks. It's a thing. I know. I did get a call from the CEO, owner of the company, who told me, it was an error with their system or something. I don't think that was the case because this is ongoing, but we no longer work with them. I think it's a sad truth. And you got taken care of. You got made whole. We did. Yeah, they reached out and took care of it right away. So like when the press is bad enough, they'll make someone whole. Right? Isn't that terrible? It is. Yeah, I think that's a sad truth about small businesses working with big businesses. It's really hard because here you are going, "Oh my God, we're working with Francesca. It's like this is a dope deal." So excited. Yeah, right. Yeah. Like we thought, it's a perfect fit. Like our glitter stuff is gonna be great for bachelorette party. Like because that's what you go there for, right? Like a bachelorette gift or like an outfit for
But
going
like
out.
you go under this with the impression this is good for our cachet. This is going to be good. Partnering up with a bit, and then it turns out like we got higher standards than they do because we came up with our side of the bargain, and we're struggling to get them to come up with theirs.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
You dealt with that in a really classy way, and I think that was a really one of those moments where like you see someone kind of going through something tough, but you see like them being formed and into something stronger. And I saw you really kind of came out from that even better and stronger than you went into it. I think.
Thanks. That's really nice. You know, it's really hard to like air your dirty laundry and not look either pathetic or angry.
Yeah.
Which we didn't want to be any of those.
Or like the worst could be like, oh, I'm just trying to do this for a video. That's the worst. Like, oh, I'm just trying to do this for clout or social media.
Literally,
like,
it was my last ditch effort.
Yeah.
I was like, I've called, I have emailed, I have like tried everything. Let me just make this video. It's the only thing we had left.
And then later on, I saw you in a story that it was for far better circumstances. You combined and collided forces with one of my favorite people, two great gals, the gals from Brown Butter Cookie Company. Oh, yeah. This is a really cool collab. I love seeing two companies you love be like, yeah, let's work together.
I know. We were so excited. They actually reached out and said, we want to do this series of cocktail-inspired cookies. So there's more in the works.
Great.
So the first one was the brown butter old fashioned, and the cookie turned out so incredible. We're like, what if we did a syrup? So we released the brown butter cookie old fashioned syrup and also a brown butter.
First was the cookie?
First was the cookie.
And then how are you putting the old fashioned flavors in the cookie with your stuff?
Yeah. So basically we were making like our own bitters and tinctures that ended up going into that syrup to give it like that buttery, nutty kind of taste that you get from the cookie. And the brown sugar, of course, it's a brown sugar base, and then the bitters. So they formulated the cookie first. It was so inspiring working with their team. They're like flavor masters over there. And we had so many choices of cookies. And they're generous with their samples anyway.
Yeah,
but just imagine like walking into a conference room, just a table covered in cookie choices.
No, I had her on my show. I had Tracy on my show. I love her. She's great. But she, like the box I got afterwards was like, you got to be kidding. This has got to be a mistake.
Yeah.
Like maybe a little box. Thank you for having me on the show. It was this like beyond beautifully generous box of like all kinds of cookies. And then of course they came out with their, thank God they didn't put this in the box, but their frozen custard. That is a hit too for them. So
I know.
Yeah. So then you create the mixer, which is great because then they can sell it. You could sell it. I mean, it's just a great collab.
Yeah. And we're actually going to be serving this throughout this holiday season. We're going to be doing some pop-ups in their shops where you can sample the syrup in coffee. We're partnering up with Spearhead. So there'll be hot coffee with the syrup in there, have a bite of the cookie. It'll be a really fun little shopping experience.
You have a tasting room now.
We do.
And when someone comes in there, what do they expect? How similar is it? How many pages have you taken out of Paso Wine Country's book? And what's the experience like?
Okay. I feel like it's an entirely unique experience. It is definitely a little side road off of Wine Country, but it's inspired by tons of tasting experiences Brandon and I have had. Everything from Bourbon Country inspired us, tasting rum on weird islands inspired us. We wanted to create an experience, obviously, that is centered around this mixer, which sounds bizarre because people normally are like, well, mixer is like the afterthought, like the spirit comes first. So this is definitely a mixer and flavor forward tasting. You actually get to make hands-on 4 little mini cocktails. I have fun little vintage glassware that you get to select your own custom glass. And you make the drinks.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll pick 2 spirits and 4 products from our shelf, and you put it all together and taste it. And it's a really fun little flight. And of course, you can order a drink too. If you want us to just make you a cocktail, that's fine.
So you literally have permission to sell cocktails and...
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
We don't sell any kind of spirit. So it's not like a distillery tasting where you're sipping a spirit neat. You are very much making a drink because we want you to taste our product. We want
that's
you
the
to,
whole point.
Yeah, fall in love with, yes.
What is it about Paso that gave you and Brandon permission to dream this big?
Oh, man. Well, I feel like we've always been big dreamers, but I think that when
Of course, you're theater kids.
Right, we're theater dorks. But I think that when you're in a situation where you have no answer other than yes, you just have to just keep going for it. I think Paso is a great place for dreamers. It was founded by a bunch of crazy winemakers that people were like, why the heck are you setting up shop in Paso, right? And look what it's become. And I think, honestly, it's a really welcoming and accepting community. We've been so lucky to be treated so kindly by so many people, you included. I mean, we're just so fortunate that people said yes back. So yeah, and I think it was also just necessity is the mother of invention, right? It's like, you got to pay your bills, so you better figure it out.
Yeah. How has your relationship with Brandon evolved because of Yes Cocktail Co? Not even just as co-founders, but as partners in life, in business and in life.
Yeah. I mean, Yes Cocktail Co was the original baby. Now we have a human baby, but the original baby, we had to, tend to it and argue about it and love it and all those things. So I think every day working with your partner is a new and unique challenge. It will test you in many ways, but the reward is that much sweeter when you have a partner in crime to do it all with. They also just keep you in check. We're very different people, the way we think, the way we work. And I think that can be really helpful. Even if you clash on it, you can see another way. And it's helpful to work with people who are different than you.
That's so true. How do you kind of protect that original passion now that Yes is growing fast and, it's growing faster than it ever has? And how do you scale that dream without, pardon the pun, a little intended, but diluting it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think honestly for us, it does come down to product creation. Like we make every batch that we sell and no one else does it. Like Brandon and I make it, we taste it, we bottle it. Like we're present through every step of that process. And that's the origin, making sure that that product tastes good. And then, we actually make the drinks that we put out there.
Right.
Like we make the cocktails, we taste them and go, is this good? Do I like this? Would anyone else like this? I think for us, that helps keep it true. We don't try to just jump on a gimmick, right? Like I'm down. I really need to make an espresso martini thing. Please do not send me any more emails, anyone.
Is that what everyone's asking about?
Right? And I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But
you got to do that right.
You got to do it right. You only get one shot at making a product like that. And I don't just want to jump on every bandwagon.
And what is it going to do? Is it going to be like, so you can add it with vodka and it would literally be everything else?
Exactly.
Oh, that's tough.
This is tough.
Are you going to put real coffee in it?
Yes. And we've
espresso or coffee?
There's so many
I know.
This is exhausting.
Yeah.
It does need to be a super dark roast, super concentrated, but we want to do something kind of inspired by like a carajillo. Have you ever had a carajillo?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, so it's liquor 43 and espresso shaken with ice like really vigorously until it creates like this incredible creamy frothy cocktail. So it has liquor 43 has that like orange peel kind of note. So we want to have like a little orange peel note in with the coffee so that we're different.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be like, I could have bought cold brew concentrate and just had this, right? We want to have like a reason.
Well, there's like, you've had a flatliner, right?
Yes.
At Giuseppe's?
Yes.
Okay, so there's like a flatliner and then there's like every other one's version of it. And I know what they put in the flatliner. It's not a secret, they'll tell you, but there's some aspects, I don't know if it's 151 or some of the Frangelic or some of the other things that they do that when they shake it, there's that little thin foam layer on top. Or if they do it right, of course, it's a real shot of espresso that was just brewed right in there. So there are aspects that obviously we can't accomplish with it having it on a shelf stable kind of situation. But I imagine that there's the right kind of, alchemy where if you just get it just right, it'd be killer.
It would be so killer. But I agree, it's an alchemy. It can't just be the espresso. There's also, like you mentioned, Frangelico, there's other liqueurs that are often used in the recipe. And that is the key to the flavors. Those orange peel, those vanilla notes, toffee, there's notes to those liqueurs. And that's what we need to capture in the bottle.
Do you want to be like solo in your journey with flavor profiles? Or would you ever call up like Patrick at Tin City Distiller and be like, hey, you do your chocolate love. Like, how do I want some of those cocoa nibs, that essence in here. How do you do it? Or do you ping people like that or what?
Oh, yeah. Well, we 100% have collabed with tons of distilleries. Like Refined is a good example because this one's so niche.
Yeah.
They have that cucumber vodka.
Oh, yeah.
And we did a very specific like dill, it sounds wild, but it was amazing. It was dill lemon.
Delicious.
It was delicious. We've done that. But I'm actually really inspired still by our farmers market friends. You mentioned the cacao. There's like a chocolate guy next to us now.
Really?
And I was like, hey, do you have cacao nibs? Like, can we do a cacao bitters? Or like, so and we're working on a mushroom bitters with Mighty Cap. So like, it's just really fun to like collab with who's around you.
Yeah. I think I had the farmers in this room. We had like you said, Chris from Mighty Cap, JT from like Groves on 41, the gal, I love her, Gina from Hambly.
Yeah.
Some great people. And all these people and I'm working with them on this and we're collaborating on that. Like all these farmers, producers, the Golden Apple Cannabis guy, he said it perfect when he was in here. He was like, this is like the Silicon Valley of artisanal producers.
I love that.
It's so true. Like,
it really is.
Everyone's willing to like work with each other, find something that's a solution. It's really neat.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's funny you mentioned Gina Handley too. She came to us. She was like, "Would you just do a simple, like a lavender simple syrup?" And I was like, "I don't think anybody wants that, Gina." Well, I was so wrong.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the lavender simple syrup. Thank you, Gina.
Yeah, right. It's like flying out of the thing. And that's great because then you have like two places where, I mean, if you want to sell it out of your place, I guess you can. If she can, so it's like works with everybody.
Yeah, we love collabs. Bring it on.
What are we closing in on for, before we talk specifics with the 10-year anniversary, what are we closing in on as far as like the horizon? Are we looking at any new SKUs, new flavors, new things?
Oh my gosh. Okay, no one needs new flavors right now, but I have super fun holiday stuff that I've wanted to release for like ever, and finally I did it. I finally had time. Okay, so everybody loves our infused sugar cubes for old fashions. So this year I figured out a way to make them look like little lumps of coal so that you can give people a lump of coal for Christmas, but it's an old fashioned.
And then you drop it in your drink and then, that's great.
And it actually tastes amazing. So
that's pretty cool.
Super pumped about the lump of coal. We have a naughty or nice cocktail cube where it's like a surprise what you're going to get out of it. That's really fun. And I have an advent calendar. People had been asking.
Really?
The 12 old fashions of Christmas advent calendar. Get boozy every night.
Yeah, so is it literally like a little cube for every night?
A cube for every night, and they're all different. All 12 are different.
Wow.
I know.
That's going to be cool. Yes. Are you playing with like peppermint and things like that? And
totally have peppermint, but we're keeping it really simple for the old fashions. We're sticking true to like real old fashioned flavors.
Classic.
We're not trying to be like weird where you're going to have one that you're like, that one stunk. They're all good. Yeah. We've got like maple and pecan, like just really fun flavors that are a little different, but not going to screw up your fancy Christmas bourbon.
Talk about working with different companies that help share your product with other people, get it out in front of more eyes. I think of like my friends at Life Elements. They work with the general store. You work with the general store a lot.
Yeah.
Like they're in general store. Those ladies love you guys. So what has that relationship been like for you, and other relationships where you get to partner up with people in that way?
Oh my gosh. The general store, I could go on for hours, so I won't, but they're amazing. They really gave us our first shot. And our relationship with them was so great from the start that it really inspired all the relationships to come, in that Yes Cocktail Co. very specifically sells to small boutique retailers. We don't sell to big stores. We're not in Target. We're not in Bevmo. And the reason why is because we think the best salespeople are the people who love the products on their shelves, not people who are kind of sick of working there. Right. Frankly, like most customer service is rough, but you're going to get the best customer service at the general store and stores like them throughout the country. So we're really proud to be in about 3,000 retailers nationwide, all like the general store, boutique, family owned and operated, who really, they all know us. They all say, oh, Lauren and Brandon make this stuff. Yeah. And that really makes a difference for us. That's huge. Yeah.
Let's talk about this big 10th anniversary, because it sounds like a lot of fun.
We're so excited. We never throw parties. So this is a big deal that we're throwing a party. And it's going to be great. Speaking of being inspired by wine country, we're inspired by, wine pickup parties. So it's going to be cocktails flowing, mocktails flowing, paired bites for everything. And we're doing a big mixology class with some new fun recipes, and of course a champagne toast, because you have to have a champagne toast.
Yeah. And if you are a member of your drink at home club, you'll get into the party for free.
For free.
So this is a great entry into the club.
Yes, this is the time to join. If you've ever been thinking about it, join. It's only $60 a quarter, and you get like about $80 worth of product every quarter. And this time around, you're going to get access to the party too. So you get your club shipment pickup plus access to the party, which is $60, and we're throwing in the mixology class for free too.
So if people want to do this a la carte, maybe they're not a member of the club, but they want to check this out, they can check out the mixology class, they can check out the party. What, one or both? How does it work?
One or both, yeah. You get a discount if you do both, but if you show up to my mixology class and then you say, this was so fun, I want to stick around, we will honor the discount on the spot. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do people get tickets for this?
Okay, they just go to yescocktailco.com. They just stick it in the cart and check out.
Yeah,
so easy.
Yeah. And we're doing this at your tasting room.
Yeah, on Union Road. So 2915 Union Road in Paso. It's a great little spot. We have an outdoor patio area, nice indoor.
You're right near like Top Winery.
Yeah, Top, Rochelle.
Yeah.
It's Eula Cellars is next to us.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're gonna have some wine as well. So it'll be a really fun night. I think everybody's gonna have a fantastic time.
What's the date?
October 4th.
October 4th. Make sure you're involved. The 10th anniversary of Yes Cocktail Co. This is exciting.
It's exciting. I can't believe I can't believe it.
Neither can I. It just seems like I feel like at the beginning we're, talking about your mixers or whatever it was forever ago.
Adam, I rolled in here with like little baby mason jars.
Yeah, right? I can't believe it. 10 years ago, I remember talking to you about this. So it's really exciting to see how everything's come. So I just can't thank you enough for your time and for everything that you've done, for helping us out with Pink Drink. It's fantastic. What you and Brandon are doing is really exciting. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being up and Adam, and cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Thanks for always saying yes. We really appreciate it.
Some say life's where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
All right, don't miss the 10-year anniversary mixology class and celebration happening Saturday, October 4th at their tasting room on Union Road in Paso. Grab your spot, yescocktailco.com. Follow them on Instagram at yescocktailco. And stay up on all the flavor drops, events, new releases. Of course, you'll find all those links in the show notes. And if you want to go, I'm going to give a pair of tickets away to their anniversary bash. Get in, adamontiel.com, click on the Connect tab, and say, I want to go to the Yes Cocktail Co. bash. And you're going to be in, all right? Cheers to 10 years, to saying yes, and of course, to what's next. While you speak of what's next, it's my favorite part about Fridays, catching up with Robin Coleman from the Woods Humane Society. We have a really special pets of the week. And even though they're cats, my heart is with these two little ones. Let's talk to Robin. She's my favorite part about finding forever homes for dogs, even cats. Yes, Robin Coleman, the great work of the Woods Humane Society. Robin, so great to chat with you. Thanks for being here.
Hey, good morning, Adam.
It's great to chat with you. What a week. How you doing?
I'm okay. It has definitely been a busy week, and I think I'm still like a bit of withdrawals from my Hawaii life for a couple weeks. So yeah, busy time of year, but we're always busy at Woods. We're saving lives. We're doing our part, and that's what we do here.
We have two adorable cats, Sage and Oliver, our pets of the week. Tell us about them both.
Yeah, so we rarely have had a bonded pair of kittens that I'm begging and pleading for someone to adopt. But we do love when people take two kittens. It is not just a gimmick. We really do think it's in the best interest of the people and the kitties. They have built-in best friends. But this little pair, I've met them a couple weeks ago. They're hanging out at our Atascadero location. And I've got to know them over the last few weeks. And their names are Sage and Oliver. They are the most adorable orange kitties, which I love. I love orange cats. They always have such fun personalities. And this group, they seem to be brothers, and they're just over 5 months old. Gorgeous, gorgeous, playful kitties. But one of them came to us with, probably born this way, but eyes did not develop properly. They were probably painful. They didn't look right. And our medical team decided it would be in the best interest to just go ahead and remove those painful eyes. It's a weird concept, but it actually will be better for the cat. But he does have no eyes, no vision. They are stitched up. They are healing. But I do want to share, I know that sounds pretty sad and pretty horrible, but these animals, this is why I love them. They are so amazing. They do not feel sorry for themselves. He knows how to play, run around. He's already got the lay of the land. He uses his other senses, and he plays with wand toys. He uses his hearing, his smell, his feel, and he is just a normal kitty, besides he can't see. So he has his own built-in brother as his little seeing eye cat. So we're going to keep them bonded. And I have been able to see them in action. If the little blind one, Sage, gets stuck in a corner or gets a little lost, the little brother will go over and kind of check in and guide him. It's the cutest, sweetest thing. So we have taken, I know it is really, really special to see, and I've been able to see the progression over the last few weeks. They are smart, they are playful, they are happy and healthy in every other kind of way. This is why animals are so much better than we are. They do not worry about that. They just live their best life they can every single day. We've taken care of the adoption fee. We would love to get these two into a home. I will say the very outgoing brother, Oliver, he is always on the go. This is a run, play, chase, runs through tunnels, chases around. He's a very playful boy. So if you're an orange cat lover, if you have had a blind cat before, maybe these are the cats for you. Check them out on Instagram, on Facebook, or go meet them in person at our Atascadero location.
So cute. I think it should be mandatory. Whoever is lucky enough to get these two cats has to open up an Instagram account, because this cat is going to go viral. Like, what a story.
Yes.
What a story of being, and I, as someone who listens to this, and I'm not really a cat person, I'm so intrigued by these two cats. First of all, Oliver's beautiful. That little mohawk thing down the middle. Gorgeous. And the Sage, what a beautiful cat too, with that white chest and the white socks.
Yes.
And so cute with the little eyes shut. And I just can imagine you must see so much wonder in and just like you must be watching him going, amazing, him using his other senses and still enjoying life. And
I was really impressed. I have seen blind dogs. I have seen dogs or cats or dogs missing eyes, missing limbs. Both eyes is obviously, it's hard for us to look at and not feel sorry for this cat, but really we shouldn't. Like, he is living his best life. He was born this way. So it's not like he all of a sudden lost his vision. Yeah. He has never been able to see, and he was probably painful. And guess what? The best news is, Adam, he made it to Woods. If this little kitty was anywhere else, he probably wouldn't be with us anymore. And what a waste of a beautiful life. To see him in action and to see the brother step in and help him, it actually gets me pretty emotional. Yeah. It is the most inspiring thing. I'll have to send you a video. I have never seen a kitty that just got his eyes removed, just have fret stitches. He had a cone on, and he could follow the wand toy, and he knew it was hanging in a certain place, and he would bat it, and he chases it. It is just pretty cool. So we want to get these kitties out of the shelter. They will acclimate to a new environment. We do want them to be indoor, obviously, because he's a blind kitty, but they're going to be a lot of fun for somebody, and I hope some people go and meet them this weekend.
I love it. So good. What else is cooking right now, Robin?
We are so busy this weekend. So we will be at the MacFest this weekend, a sweet animal sanctuary in Paso. It's called From the Heart Animal Sanctuary. She shares every single Woods post. She supports Woods. She has cats, dogs, horses, donkeys. She has her own sanctuary, and they are doing a fundraiser up on our website. Woods is going to have a bake sale out there. We're going to be at the Capslow Community Resource Fair, and I got to get the date on your calendar. Save the date. Wiggle Waggle Fall Festival is just a month away. We are going to have so much fun. It's the biggest dog party on the Central Coast. We will talk about that over the next few weeks, but for right now, October 25th is Wiggle Waggle Fall Festival, our big costume contest, Santa Claus, food vendors, pet fair. It is so much fun. So we will share more soon. More information on our events calendar. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please share those posts. We cannot help animals like Sage and Oliver if it weren't for the community support, donations, fosters. We still need pet food. We are almost completely out of our pet pantry food. So many ways that people can help. If you love what Woods is doing, let's find a way to support so we can keep helping these animals.
Robin Coleman, woodshumanesociety.org. Love the work that you do, Robin. It's just awesome to talk to you each week. Thank you for sharing Sage and Oliver with us. This one is a pair I'm going to follow, and I hope whoever is lucky enough to get them, that they let us stay along for the ride for sure.
I'll keep you updated. And I have a good update for you. I have been pushing for my boy Lennon, which was Pet of the Week a couple weeks ago. Right. He was the little pup that was found with his ears cropped off.
Yes.
And it took me a couple weeks. I was bothering my personal Instagram page. I was like, I'm posting this dog every day until someone adopts him. Well, 2 days ago, he got a family of his own with a German Shepherd from Woods and 2 kids. And he now gets to be in a family. Promise kept. I greeted him off of the truck and told him we were going to find him a forever home to love and spoil him. And I can tell you now he has been adopted. So congrats to my boy Lennon.
It must feel so good to go up to a dog and be like, guess what? Today's your day, dude. You're going. It's so great.
Love
Robin Coleman, Woods Humane Society. Check them out. Thank you again, Robin, for being up and at 'em.
Thanks, Adam.
It's Up and Adam with Adam Montiel.
These two little cats, huh? Man, so cute. whatyoumane.org. Thank you, Robin. All right. All on my mind is the Central Coast Writers Conference, because we are doing our thing tomorrow. 41st annual Central Coast Writers Conference, today and tomorrow. Quest to College, CentralCoastWritersConference.com. You want to get involved, I'll be doing a workshop there called The Art of the Interview. Whether you're a writer, podcaster, journalist, or just someone who wants to ask better questions, be in deeper and better conversation that actually pulls answers, pulls personality, peels off layers, sparks connection. Turn any conversation into something unforgettable. And that's just one piece of it. The conference is stacked. Best-selling authors, Rob Edwards, screenwriter. I mean, oh my God, he's doing the keynote. Unbelievable. Editors, poets, publishers, 2 full days. Don't miss it. CentralCoastWritersConference.com. Oh yeah, links in the show notes. Otherwise, I hope you have a great weekend. Forecast looking like sunny. Looks supposed to be good looking today. But this forecast says. Then a few days of clouds, maybe even a chance of rain on Tuesday. And then the rest of the week, although pretty, mild fall temperatures, sunny conditions into mid-late next week. So there you go. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. I want to thank our friends at Moonshiner Collective for original music on the show called Start Again. MoonshinerCollective.com to learn more and stream them wherever you get your music. Our friends Josh and Chiasa Clapper with Timbre Winery. They are in harvest mode right now. Went over there yesterday. It's like forklifts and bins, and got to taste some Pinot Noir yesterday right out the bin. It's beautiful. And then what's that other grape that was it Albarino? Albarino is so good right out the bin. It's got a little sweetness and just those seeds though. My goodness, watch out for the seeds. Thank God they turn it into wine. They take the seeds out. TimbreWinery.com. I thank them for giving us the LoBro Studios at Timbre. I want to thank you sincerely for connecting here every day, and for when things happen like this week and taking a couple days off and your indulgence. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for connecting with us here. Anytime you want to reach out, give us a show idea, you want to get your business in front of the audience here, check out AdamMontiel.com. Click the Connect tab. And until Monday, I wish you a wonderful weekend and a great Friday. I'm Adam Montiel. Thank you for being Up and Adam.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again. Let's start again. We'll start again. Let's start again.